Well, this is Day of Days. Welcome. It is a frenzy for sure. It's the biggest fan event we have of the year. I mean, the fan base that we have is so strong and so loyal because they've been watching the show since it started, basically, or for as long as they've been alive.
It's a slice of American pie, man. You know, Days of Our Lives.
That's it.
Dual app, super interactive, you know, it gives them the chance to kind of, and they also can be a part of it. They're making videos and it goes on some like wall for them so they can be a part of what we're doing, and you know, it keeps everybody like together.
It's a cool way to keep it intimate and to keep it current.
The dual app. I did that a lot.
There you go.
You can check us out there.
New Days of Our Lives app, the dual app. We have so much content. Behind the scenes pictures, videos, there's games and trivia, and one of the really cool parts about it is that each actor has their own page on the app. So for example, if I wanted to, if Freddie was not returning my calls, I'm like, what's going on in Freddie's life? I don't know, I could go on the dual app and he has his own page where he can choose what content is on there and keep up to date and see what's new in his life and his character's life. Awesome.
Yeah, the dual app is great, and I think the all-in-one place is awesome, and I also think behind the scenes is where the app's really going to strive.
I think the fact that this show has been on for 53 years means it's doing something right. And I think what it's doing is it has storylines that are topical, that are current, that are meaningful, and it does a great job and it's multi-generational. You can share in this experience with your family, with your mom, with your grandma, with your friends, and just you can spend time with us every day, every weekday, which is awesome. And I think that's why so many people responded to it and keep responding to it.
I think being able to make your mark in the world in general is such an interesting feat, and something with Days, I mean, it's the fact that everyone knows the show. And think about how many shows there are with Netflix and Hulu and Amazon nowadays. All the shows, all the movies, there's still many times people say, oh, I don't really know that, or what's that? It's been on for years. Like, this is up there with, like, I mean, it's even more popular than Friends, I bet you. Like, it's up there with these most popular shows in the world. Everyone knows Days of Our Lives, and it's because they've made their mark for 53 years. And, you know, and they're continuing to innovate. That's what I love about the app and all the things that they're doing, is that it's going to keep us around, and we want to reach 55 and 60 and 100 years.
The Day of Days really does welcome in the fans that need to be in front of us. I find that every year. Days of Our Lives is the longest running show in the history of television.
Honestly, it just gives us the opportunity to say thank you. So thank you again. It's your anniversary as much as it is ours. Happy 53rd anniversary to all of you as well, and for all the love they give us and support.
Truly.
Yes, the new dual app. You need to check it out. It's amazing. It really takes you behind the scenes. What I'm most looking forward to is having my boys with my husband and I, all of us together, and just enjoying each other.
Days of Our Lives fans, to me, when it comes down to my mind, is their resilience, their love for the show. They die hard. Again, it's not a brand new show. They die hard for decades. I just showed up. And for me, I've started to realize why. It's generational. Grandma used to watch, gave it to the daughter gave it to their daughter, and that daughter gave it to their daughters. Or their sons. Whoever watched that at home becomes part of this family. It's hard for me to say fans, because I don't see them as fans. I see them as the other brain of this show are the people who watch the show. Because if you think the producers and the actors, including me, do not hear what the fans, I don't like to say it, the people who watch the show, we listen. What I enjoy the most about my character, Ted Laurent, is the fact that I'm absolutely the polar opposite, except for one thing. The love he has for women. That's the only thing we have together. in common. And what I enjoy the most is everything I'm not, that he is, that's what I'm enjoying the most. Because I would never be able to do what he does, because he's doing some crazy bad stuff that should put you in jail for 60 lives. He's doing a lot of bad stuff, but at the same time, he has a beautiful heart. So he's a bad boy.
Well, you know, Days of Our Lives seems to connect with the time and the era that they're in very well for those 53 years. And I think one of the key reasons is actually something that doesn't change over the years, and that's because Days speaks to the family, and so fans enjoy that. They relate us as the families on Days of Our Lives, the Carvers, the Bradys, the Demers, the Hortons, with their own lives and their own families, and we're a respite from what's going on in their lives. But we also take on issues and things that are going on currently, so we're not completely out of the realm of what they're experiencing. And I think for 53 years, the basic reason has been the unchanging idea that people want to see their own lives reflected on TV.
This show really does focus on every age group, so it's not just a youth-oriented show. It's not just, you know, a lot of multicultural, multi-generational. It really, and it touches on some pretty groundbreaking things.
Yes.
The core of it is love, and that's something that everybody at any time in any place can relate to.
It's generational. It's something that 50 years ago when it came on the air, you watched it with your grandparents and your mom and the daughter, and now the daughter is my age that watches it with her daughter and grandchildren, and you can be going through the line with your fans, and there is a 4-generation fan. There's a grandmother, daughter, and then baby carriage. So that's amazing. You can't say that about anything else out in network television.
You know, Days, it's a family show. It's everybody can relate to it. You know, you're going to get everything that comes with the family, the good times, the drama, the love stories, the not so good stories. So I think it's definitely relatable in everyone's life, for sure. It's just a special time of year. I think it just brings, it kind of shows you what life truly is during the holidays.
I second that.
One more question.
And of course, Day of Days. I'm a big fan of it.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here. We have the new Days of Our Lives app, and it's really interactive. You can, there's a lot of, there's sections of like old clips and like binge-worthy moments, and then you get the opportunity to have biographies on the cast and
historical moments, like really big history moving pieces that Marlena possessed, you know, and Bo and Hope getting married.
Yes, and all kinds of, like, it's a different way of connecting with us.
But I mean, as fans, you just like, they know so much, almost more than you know about your own character.
Yeah.
So it's them being able to tell you their favorite moments or sharing their excitement and joy with you, and the storylines that they've been seeing and what's coming ahead, and it's just like, it keeps them connected, you know. And
it's so great for us because we all work together in sort of like a giant garage. And we don't see people. And I'm always a little surprised when somebody recognizes me, because I think, where did they see it? How do they know? So this is our chance to get out and see the fans.
Yeah, really
and
see them face
sign
to face.
every last thing they ever wanted signed, and take pictures with them, and answer questions. And I think for all of us, it's just a great day.
You really get to see like the impact of the show on everybody's lives too, and really you really see the people that have been watching for decades as well, and really see them, the generations of people that have been watching
so
for decades.
cool, isn't it?
That's the really cool thing.
Yeah.
Like oh, I watched it with my grandparents, and then now with my parents, and then now I'm watching it with my kids, and you're like, that's a really cool
And it
thing.
gives them something to talk about and connect. I mean, my own mother, we talk about the show and the characters and whatever. So
my manager had the biggest crush on Stephen Nichols, and so whenever I was auditioning as his son, she was like, "Oh my gosh, you have okay, so you have to do this." And I'm like, no, yeah,
you gotta get
ready.
this part.
Yeah, 53 years.
It's amazing.
It's crazy.
It's amazing. And I started in 1986. So I was there in the 20-something years, and it's amazing. That a show can go on this long, and still has quite a few people that have been there for a lot of the time, like 40 years or something. You know, it's amazing.
And it's just one of those iconic shows that it gets better throughout the years. And it's lasted this long because the storylines are great, the characters are great, the actors are great,
and they build on families and the generations of families, which is why I think that out there, the fans. The generations of fans like it too, because there's kind of someone for everyone. You know, you have the young people and the older people, and then the people that they've seen forever that make them feel comforted to check in.
And everything's very current. Like that's what I love about the storylines all the time. Is like if there's something going on in the real world, it is immediately incorporated, put into the show, and they touch base on every little note that you're given. Like so, I really appreciate that it's very current with every type of current event involved. Yeah.
We are famous for our Christmas show because every year we hang the ornaments on the tree, and every year we add more people to that list because we want everyone to be included in our Horton Christmas. So it has grown over the years into this amazing tradition. Fans are always so honest and committed, and they love our show.
The 53rd anniversary of Days of Our Lives.
5-3.
And it's the Day of Days.
And today's the day where we get our applause for our performances. I mean, this is the day which we see how much the show means to them and how it brings their family together.
It's fun to hear what people have, what people think of what's happening right now on the show and the storylines, and also because we now shoot so far ahead that the show airs many months after we filmed it. So it's kind of fun to then hear what everything that's playing out now, what people's reaction.
We get to enjoy the show vicariously through them today. You know?
53 years. How many shows in the world can be on for 53 years? One story for 53 years. It's the same love story between the fans and us. We're part of their family. They're part of our family.